is already upon us.
Danshu. It's...
I have met you before.
Indeed. And now your charges are many.
Crimes? If I am guilty, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, in days of old, the roots of the Ambuo, how far the Xianzhou, how pitiful. I do not blame you for your...
Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side Celestials. There are...
I have nothing to say to you. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
I have something for you.
Nap time.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Of no great concern. You won't get away. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
A little honesty would do us good.
Time for an overhaul.
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
There I sense.
Bathing
Time for a shot. Nap time.
This ends here. Is that all?
A little honesty would do us good.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Mastery of immortality.
Very felt.
Countless thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
You won't get away. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
All lies shall be revealed.
Not each other. Nap time.
Entangle
Of no great concern.
to my heart's content. Why? She said... The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that... Pantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can stand the lesson of destruction.
Miss Tingyun!
Benefactors Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager Fantilia. I have come with a single purpose: to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Tingyun is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
It's always preferable.
Time for an overhaul.
You won't get away.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Is that fear I sense?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
I have something for you.
Not each.
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Xianzhou.
Thus our fates become one.
They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand.
Name of Lead will forge an
Since
ice.
that stubborn
Never
general of
falter.
yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Is that all?
That's better.
Much obliged. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Is that fear I sense? A little honesty would do us. Time for resolution.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time for an overhaul.
Nap time.
Hope you're prepared.
I have something for you.
Adorned in splendor.
Naughty shot.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time for nap time.
Is that all?
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Tingyun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Tingyun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, but there was no indication that Tingyun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Tingyun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image.
You're saying...
I'm sorry, Marge. I can't say with any certainty where the real Tingyun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where, at this point it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that, I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seed.
It's clear that the sudden Fantilia is aiming... We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The ambrosial arbor can be sealed from that cell. Let's make haste.
An abundant fragrance, worthy of recognition.
That impossible. What worries me? It all since she. As for the Ting. This is.
Huh? You're pretty. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. It's been such... I didn't lie to you.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be...
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys can hang around.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to...
You haven't been back home for a long time. As home draws nearer, so do you want to leave? The Cloud Knights will soon check our identities.
Where?
I'm a traveling merchant. I have one more deal.
I'm sorry. I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
What a huge cult.
This... All the elixir... You...
A video... These memories... No.
All the elixir... You...
Long.
No need to. By the time you are. Power. It's you. Something
I...
you didn't, it seems you already...
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka.
Well, don't resist. Let the
You're here. It's time to pay the price! You think changing form will help you escape?
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today,
Tingyun's lapdog.
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice. I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way!
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away.
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins. Failed to send you.
Surrender!
I sent a storm.
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
You're all in on it!
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
Did she teach you? Then you deserve no...
Can't delay any longer. I didn't wish to...
This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lawfu's hotshot general.
Tingyun.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together? Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-lived species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me. You did, but to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Danfeng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Danfeng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Lawfu.
I may not be capable of the things that Danfeng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Don Feng is no more. Now, there is only Don Hung. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. I have been... The hunt is far. Our intelligence, Lord Ravager.
As record our dragon.
Do you know something? The Vidyadhara.
Her hatching still.
Waters of this world's good.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Heaven's Surge. Rise!
Let's go.
A foregone conclusion.
Heaven's Surge. Break!
This is our chance.
Conflict is pitiless.
Told you I could fight.
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
Let's make it quick.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Heaven's Surge. Break!
This is our chance.
Follow my charge.
Rules are made to be broken.
Conflict is pitiless.
Heavens, rise!
Tingyun, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that... Don Hung? You... You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guess. When you first appeared on the Lawfu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Lawfu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Lawfu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Dan Heng and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Lawfu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Dan Heng?
Thank you, Dan Heng.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Lawfu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Lawfu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor.
It looks so much like Dan Heng. I wonder if... the statue... is that Dan Heng's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
You scared the heck out of me! So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the express? Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Don Hung.
Imbibitor Lunay's reincarnation. Dong Hong, correct? I've heard your name before. Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes. Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Vidyadhara reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor.
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes. They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still your home. You're a member of the Express crew, Don Hung. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Tingyun. General, are you planning to face Phantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.